Yep. Alright, back out in the garage on the ZB again. So, did a little work. One of the nice things about the Moline stuff, because the blocks are cast in pairs, you take the blocks off, you roll them bad boys around on the bench, and that's all rust. That's all rust scale out of that block. I got a pile of rust scale out of that block. Next thing to do, I'm going to take a little die grinder with the little Scotch-Brite wheel and just buff these real light just to get them back kind of smooth. I've already kind of worked over this surface. I got a little ding there. I might run a file over just to make sure there's no high spots. But yeah, nice and clean, ready for the gasket. Wipe it down. See, it's a little dirty from getting cleaned up, but we'll wipe that down with a rag, and then probably run a file over these. I don't know. Get studs, find the studs, get them cleaned up. Probably run a tap down all the studs, threads, just to clean them up nice. When we put it back together, it goes together nice and easy. And man, I gotta show off my homemade shop light there. So this was a loud truck driving by. This was a 2-light halogen shop light thing, and the halogen bulbs kept breaking and whatnot, and I finally got tired of it. Figured out if you take one of these 4-foot LED shop lights and some of these tent bungee things, you can strap your light down to your thing there and make you anyhow, it let's see if I can shut it off. This is a 10,000 lumen, I think, LED light. It really brightens things up and makes it nice and easy to see what I'm doing. Eventually, I think up here in the ceiling, I'm going to take these big fixtures down. I think I'm going to insulate and put some, I don't know, paneling or something over that, and eventually work my way maybe all the way across. I haven't decided how far I'm going to go, but I got all these old fixtures that they're alright, but man, when I 10,000 lumens, freaking, they got some I saw at Menards yesterday, like 13,000 lumens per. That's like brighter than daylight. Anyway, I'm gonna clean all that off, sweep all that up real good, get that all cleaned up so I can finish wiping the blocks down. I did notice, I don't know if I'll be able to see this or not. Oh yeah, that kind of showed up. So I had this spot here that was broke that I JB welded and beer canned back together, and I noticed I've got just a little bit of a ridge in there from where, I don't know if it's the JB weld sticking up or if it's the block that didn't line up, and I was worried about it. Then I got to looking. I don't know if you can see it in there or not on the camera, but kind of right there at the end of my finger is at the end of the crack, and that's also right where, maybe show it better from this angle. There's a dark line right where my finger's at, and that's the end of the piston or the ring travel. So I still got cross hatching down here, but you can see, maybe you can see it, I don't know, hard to tell, lighting's not great, but anyway, so I think I'm still going to try and maybe clean it up a little bit with some sandpaper, just take the sharp edge off, but I'm getting there. Get that back up out of the dirt. Yeah, I'll get all this mess cleaned up, go back to getting those blocks. Oh, there you can see that line better where the ring travel was at. You can see nice cross hatch down to there, and then that dark line is where the pistons rings were running that had broke in, seated, whatever. Anyway, alright, I got a mess to clean up, and before I can move forward, so I'm gonna get that done, and I'll be back later.